for the solstice of the winter solstice of 2022. This is going to be about your auras and your chakras. And also we're going to get a message from the energy of the ley line that goes through it. Let's just connect now to that energy there. There we go, connecting to it, so opening the door and allowing your chakra man to come through. So here we have the head, the body, and the arms, and the legs, etc. So let's just sort of see what's going on here. Crown chakra seems to be carrying a bit of water, a bit of emotion really, for you, Libra. Your third eye seems to be a little bit too active, not so much in the way of communications. I think this ties into past sort of stuff. This has to do with maybe the Ten of Swords or something like that. Something in the past, basically, that's stopping you from, sort of disappointments in the past and stuff like that, which you've still got within your mind, and it's stopping you from going on. And your heart seems to be a little bit sort of, drooping more than anything else. And I think this is the time of the solstice, so and your solar plexus is not really kicking in, so there's a little less in the way of determination. But your sacrum is there. There is, stuff going on. Is a good balance between work and play, and your root chakras, so they maybe it's quite thick and quite solid, so there may be not necessarily a huge amounts of movement going on for you at the moment. Yeah, I think this is the past, basically. Let's just see how it evolves on. So as we go through Christmas, come through the new year, and then pop. There it is. That's when your crown chakra really kicks into place. This is around about the 4th, 5th of January. Your third eye has just gone electric. So you're seeing all these possibilities in the future. There's a little bit less in the way of the communications, but your heart chakra is definitely a lot more defined, a lot more positioned as you go forward. It's really clear, a lot clearer for you of where you're going. The solar plexus hasn't really kicked in yet. It's still a little bit sluggish. I think you're going through the ideas. It may be a case of self-realizations. Your sacrum is it's all about you. It's realization about you, about your surroundings and stuff like that. Your roots starting to reduce a little bit, so there's more movement as well within you, a little bit more sort of flexibility and stuff like that going forward. And so there's a realization as we head towards into February. So by the end of January, we go into February, and then we get this sort of February anomaly, which does affect your heart on your emotional sort of side here. It makes your heart on your business side a lot more potent, a little more precise and crisp. But on your emotional sort of side, it's a little bit heavier. It's almost as if like you've got a situation where this is you're happy now with your life. This is the new you. This is what you're happy with, and people around you may not necessarily be happy for you. And I think this is what's causing that Tower and moment there, and the realization moment there as well. And I think this is where you're going to sort of, that realization, what happened at the early part of January is now coming through into February, of kind of going, right, okay, well, I'm fine, I'm moving on. And you go with the flow after that. Let's just have a look at your aura as well. There is quite a fair bit of mental confrontation in a way. So like conflict with someone else who isn't really there. A lot of people get this, it's not an exception, but it's something that we all need to look out for, to avoid to have continual sort of conflict with people that are around us. That's not an open conflict, it's a mental one, it's internal, and it's half the time is that we're beating ourselves over there with the boomerang rather than other people beating us. And we may think that other people are throwing sticks at us, but it's not. It's just the boomerang that we threw out that came back and hit us on the head. You know, so I'd just be wary of that. Do a nice bit of meditation, getting into your tea meditation, because also your third eye is very active. So you're going to want to be really clear about what your needs are and what you want, so you're not overpowered by your needs and feel like you're swamped in any way. So you can be a lot more freer and easier for you to just progress and go forward. And as you go forward through that February anomaly, there's a situation where this is where the solar plexus kicks in. It really is sort of like it's fired up like a jet engine, and it's the determination and courage and confidence that is really starting to install in you, and is phenomenal. It's going to fire up all the rest. Let's just see. So this is now the third eye, and the throat is, we found that harmony, sort of balance, equal balance. Your crown is just bubbling with ideas of what are we going to do with this? What are we doing with all this sort of like understanding all this energy that's running through you and these possibilities that you are creating and manifesting, because that's what you're learning about. You're learning about how to manifest your good energy, your vibration that sort of goes through you, and how you to maintain that and nurture that energy going through you. That's what the whole learning process is, how you combine it with the people that are around you. So that's also helping them as much as it's helping you. And as we go through, so that's the third eye and the throat chakra that's a lot more within balance, and go into the heart chakra. This heart chakra now is like it's like it's going from it's going from sort of having tires that are very worn on your car to tires that really grip, and so you can be emotionally engaged without losing your sense of control over the situation. So you'll have a lot more control over your emotions and stuff like that. It's going to be really nice. It's going to be really beautiful. Let's just see how your plexus solis is. This is empowered. This is no longer that jet that's. It's like you've taken off and now you're on cruise mode, and you've got all the strength and the courage to do what you want, but without it being excessive. So you can enjoy the journey, and that's where your plexus. So your sacrum is really starting to adjust now. So there's a lot more fun and activities and pleasure to be had in all of that sort of thing. The mental conflict has gone. There's still a bit of scarring, and I think this has to do with that healing process of the Four of Swords that we saw earlier on coming through you. So it's healing in that mental sort of aspect of it all. But it's made your aura just like a really well oiled and working machine. It's just really beautiful. It's very warm, zippy, really beautiful energy, vibrant energy. And it's what is you going to do with that? That's the thing. What are you going to do with that? Let's just connect with this energy that's coming through the ley line here. So as it goes through, we connect our consciousness. So let's just get a message from the ley line as it comes through. With great power comes great responsibility, basically. Allow your energy to create rather than dominate. It's another learning curve for you, I think. I think the whole of 2023 is going to be a really enjoyable learning curve between manifestation of what you want and the responsibility of that manifestation that you put into action. That's the sort of thing that's coming from the earth. And the earth energy has complete and utter faith in you in order for you to do it. And it's just only you can do it. You've just got to go ahead and do it. So there you go, Libra. Thank you very much for being here and supporting us over this journey over this last year. Do apologise about the earlier reading. I didn't want to redo it because it was a beautiful reading. So we missed one of the camera angles. Apparently we've got it back now. So thank you very much. Yeah, but I didn't want to lose that reading. So we've just gone through that with you. So yeah, there you go. Thank you very much for being here. Don't forget, life should be fun. So please do enjoy.